Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
It's been hard. COVID-19 has affected jobs, maybe even yours. But Itawamba Community College can help. Free tuition is available for short-term career training programs. But don't wait. This opportunity ends in December. Get the skills and training you need for the high-demand job you want. Skill Up, Mississippi. Visit skillup.iccms.edu today to see if you qualify.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Today tastes like game day at home, like assigned couch seating. Tastes like coffee table dining and an ice-cold Coke to cool down the heat. It tastes like the game you've waited for all week with friends you've known your whole life. Today tastes like watching football is supposed to. And it never tasted this good. Coca-Cola. Together tastes better.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
Welcome to Homecoming 2020 at Itawamba Community College. Although COVID-19 has altered our original plan for this celebration, we appreciate your attendance as we honor the Alumnus of the Year and Athletic Hall of Fame, as well as the 2020 Homecoming Court. Let the festivities begin. Would you please stand for the Alma Mater, performed by the Itawamba Community College Choir, and remain standing as we honor America with the national anthem by the ICC All-American Band. Gentlemen, please remove your caps. Please welcome to the field the 2020 ICC All-American Band as they begin their pregame show. please direct your attention to the 50-yard line for a special presentation. We ask that you remain seated until the conclusion of the recognition. This afternoon, Itawamba Community College celebrates the induction of 2 individuals who have a special connection to the college into the Athletic Hall of Fame for 2020, Kibo Davis and Tyson Lee. Making the presentations to all honorees today are ICC President Dr. Jay Allen and Alumni Association President Chuck Howell of Pontotoc. Our first honoree is Kibo Davis of Okolona. In 1971 and 1972, he played football at IJC, where he was voted most versatile and sophomore favorite. He was selected as honorable mention All-State in 1971 and All-State in 1972. The same year, he played in the Mississippi Junior College All-Star Classic. In 1971, football team was composed of 40 freshmen and only 5 sophomores. Kibo Davis played offensive halfback and served as punt returner. His leadership, both in practice and in games, contributed in a large measure to ICC's first winning season in several years and to IJC's tying for the league lead in scoring that season. During a close loss to 1971 national champion Gulf Coast, he returned a punt 76 yards for a touchdown and scored another on a 60-yard pass reception, accounting for 2 of the 3 scores. Following his college days, Mr. Davis had a successful career in the furniture industry in Okolona, retiring in 2012. He also served as football, basketball, and baseball coach and interim headmaster at Chickasaw Academy. He and his wife Debbie have 2 children, John Parker Davis and Chip Holloway.
And then in the second semester I came and caught Dudley, and he gave me a scholarship. And that way I got to play in the next year. And the semester, I still had 1 semester to go, right. So I got to play 2 years.
In the first game of the season against Gulf Coast, played on their home field down at Perkiston, a long way from Itawamba County. Kibo had an outstanding game, set the tone for what he was going to be doing the rest of the year.
Well, we went to Gulf Coast, and I run a punt back.
76 yards for a touchdown and caught a pass reception, broke numerous tackles, and ran 60 yards for a touchdown.
We had a heck of offense. Gann was a good quarterback, and John Willis was a good split end.
Kibo Davis came in his first year at IJC. We had 40 freshmen, 5 sophomores, and Kibo came in to play offensive halfback and punt returner for the team.
I was just a utility man. I could catch it or run it, not good, but a little bit.
As the season went on, he had more and more outstanding games. He averaged over 100 yards in total combined pass receptions and rushing attempts for the year.
He's the one who put the offense in. If we hadn't had him, we wouldn't have had the team we had. Because he knew offense and Dudley Miller knew defense. And we scored 74 points one ball game.
As I understand, it still remains a record for the most points ever scored by an IJC football or ICC football team.
Northeast, they didn't stand a chance. Coach Miller, we went on the field. Coach Miller looked at it and he said, "I don't hear a word." Usually you don't plump it up, And we went out there and we didn't say a word. And every time we got the ball, we scored.
In that game, Kibo accounted for over 100 yards in combined rushing and passing receptions. He also had over 100 yards in punt returns and kickoff returns. Most of the teams learned pretty quickly to kick the ball away from Kibo, that if they kicked it to Kibo, he was going to move the ball up the field very, very quickly.
The wall was here, and I remember that one touchdown that I made, the wall was there, right there, and the side and the out of bounds was right there. And I stood right there and caught a pass. And for a touchdown, that was one of the most memorable ones I made.
Remember so well observing him in practice and how hard he worked in practice to prepare himself for the game day. I remember how attentive he was in the sessions we would have. I would call the offense into my classroom when I was teaching and coaching here, and we would go over in-depth strategy for the coming week's game. He was always prompt in attendance, and he was always very attentive and listened very carefully, and you could tell he was intent on doing the best he could to help make ICC successful on game day.
We all had a good time. I tell you what, we had a bunch of fellas that was buddies, you know, and that's what made us play good. I think we played together as a team.
He was well liked by all of his students. He was not only well liked, he was highly respected by all of the students. And that's because of the way he conducted himself on and off the football field. He was selected as a class favorite, just well thought of by the faculty, by the students, by the coaches. I am so thrilled that Kebo was selected to the Athletic Hall of Fame. I think he is very, very deserving. He's a great athlete, but he's also a great person.
It means everything, you know. I never really expected it, but it's just, I just really appreciate everything they did and said, because I know I couldn't be here if it wasn't for them.
Congratulations, Kebo Davis, for your accomplishments and for today's induction into ICC's Athletic Hall of Fame. Tyson Lee, who attended ICC from 2006 to 2007, earned both the bachelor's and master's degrees from Mississippi State University. Since 2019, he has been lower school principal at Evangelical Christian School in Germantown, Tennessee. His additional employment history includes Light Bearers Ministries, Mississippi State Bulldog Club, Redeemer Church, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and the St. Louis Rams Scouting Department. Tyson Lee was the first football student athlete in ICC's history to earn academic All-American and first-team All-American recognition in the same season. His honors also include Region 23 Most Valuable Player, selected to play in the North-South All-Star Classic, and finished his career with 4,432 yards passing, leading ICC to a 14-4 record as a starter. His additional honors include the SEC Honor Roll and at ICC the 2007-2008 Hall of Fame and Who's Who among American junior colleges. He also has started a small business, Lovely Rolls, with his wife Krista. They are the parents of 4 children, Zeke, Beck, Ivy, and Mila.
Are you sure you didn't mess up? No. Man, it's an honor. You know, for one, ICC really was the beginning point for me in a lot of ways. You play high school ball, you go to class, you have friendships, but once you close one chapter and open another, ICC was the first part of that story for me. And when I think about where I am now, when I think about all the things that I've gone through, accomplished, the highs, the lows, ICC was the beginning, and a lot of the stuff that I learned there, I still use today. And so I saw that McPhee was inducted last year, McPhee, a dear friend. And so, one, when you realize that you're in the same category, or at least inducted into a Hall of Fame with somebody like Purnell, man, you can't help but be just humbled, seriously. In all honesty, Coach Carter, Coach Terrell, Coach Jackson, they took a chance on me. And I cannot tell you how often I think about them taking a chance, because when I say it began or continued my story, it's so true. Wasn't recruited, but always felt as though I would give 100% effort, would outwork the opponent, and ICC developed that in me more than anything else. And so as I look back on my days at ICC, they were hard, man. Oh gosh, being in Fulton and not much to do in the summers, just all of that. Coach Carter, Coach Jackson, and Coach Terrell giving somebody like me a chance. I feel like I am where I am today, and that's not an exaggeration because of him. My freshman year, I had Miss Tubbs, I can't remember, computer concepts, and it was on the second floor. And I remember it was a Tuesday, Thursday class, 8 to 9:15, and it was my only class. So typically, when you get done with your class, you go back to sleep. Well, I told myself I wanted to kind of start a new story, a new journey, do things a little bit different. So we finished Miss Tubbs' class upstairs, and every day, every class period, before you came back the next class period, you would have an assignment due. When you walked downstairs, there was a computer lab downstairs. And so the very first day, we had an assignment, and I said, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm doing it right now before I get out of the building. And Adam, you may think I'm crazy, but it changed my life. That sounds so cliched. For the next 4 years, I would tell you that I was in some ways a maniac when it came to school and sports. I very seldom up at 4 in the morning, and Coach Terrell, they did dorm checks every night, and if you were to call him today, he would tell you every time he came to my room in Lee Hall, I was studying. But I think that class taught me the importance of, one, not wasting time, and as a student athlete, you don't have much time. But then two, just get it done as soon as you can without waiting. And for the next literally 4 years, you talk about being an All-American, I think it was a product of that commitment and that hard work. I say all that because it's the opposite of how I was in high school, and now as I look at being a husband, being a dad, being a principal, and you'll hear me say it, I guess, in this interview over and over again, but it all started at ICC. Yeah, I know that when I left ICC, I remember Coach Carter getting mad at me for crying. We lost to Jones. He's like, stop that crying, boy. That's what he would tell me. But I know when I was done, I gave everything I had. And I think that was what I was most proud of, is every workout, every game, we may come up short, we may lose, I may not play well, but I knew that I gave everything that I had. And I think that, as you say, man, where there's a will, there's a way. Because there were many times at Mississippi State I wanted to just quit. You're third, fourth string, you're not getting a chance, it's cold out, you just want to sleep. I mean, you name the scenario, and I kind of walk through it. Yeah. But it's life now. 4 kids, one gets up at 2, one gets up at 3, and you're like, just go to sleep. But I think just in some ways, cultivation or acclimation of skills along the way, and I still use them now. I mean, Coach Carter, I guess I have to attribute my whole life to him and Coach Terrell and Coach Jackson. But I mean, I think where I am now is a testament to one who just had courage, willing to be the underdog, but hey, I'm walking in, I'll give it my all, and I'll see how things go. I think what ICC taught me was, because it's a junior college and clearly it's for a short time, I think it taught me, man, live life in seasons. Because you go to ICC, and one, as an athlete, it's either because your grades weren't what they needed to be, or for other reasons you couldn't make it to the 4 year. So even for those who want to think, oh, I'm so great, JUCO just humbles you. JUCO is blue collar, hit you in the mouth, get your lunch and go to work. And I think that's what now I appreciate so much is, my life, I want to be a husband, I want to be a father, and there's not a lot of glory in those things. It's you wake up, you love your family, you go to work, you love your kids, you go to bed. And I think that's what ICC taught me was much of life is done behind the scenes. 95% of my life it sounds boring, but it really is. But the beauty of it is I think I learned to appreciate just the monotony. As a dad, when I wake up, I can wake up, and I can wake up and be fun and be exciting. And I think ICC taught me, one, just embrace and enjoy kind of the monotony, embrace and enjoy the average. And what I meant by that was, you go to class, you go to practice, you go back to your dorm room, and I think that just prepared me now to really just enjoy life. As a principal, there's not a when I become, that's when life becomes great. Like, I make it what it is today. And I really think ICC taught me that, among many other things.
Congratulations, Tyson Lee, upon your induction into the ICC Hall of Fame at Itawamba Community College. Each year, Itawamba Community College honors an outstanding individual who has made a significant impact on the community since graduation from the college. It bestows its highest honor, the Alumnus of the Year, on only a few individuals. This year, the college celebrates the accomplishments of the 2020 honoree, Jim Mounts of Tupelo. A native of Ecru, Mr. Mounts is a 1964 graduate of Itawamba Junior College. During his 2 years, he was a member of the football and baseball teams, sophomore class president, class favorite, and cutest. His educational background also includes the bachelor's degree from the University of Mississippi, master's degree from Bellevue University, and the Juris Doctorate from the University of Mississippi School of Law. From 1969 to 1985, he practiced law in Tupelo, and from 1985 to 2000, he was Chief Operating Officer for Woodmen of the World Life Insurance Society and President, CEO, and Chairman of the Board for Woodmen Life from 2000 until he retired in 2009. Currently, he is serving on the boards of Sanctuary Hospice, the Itawamba Community College Foundation Incorporated, and is a member of Harrisburg Baptist Church. His past board service includes Boys and Girls Clubs of Omaha, Nebraska, Omaha Community Theater, Goodwill Industries of Greater Nebraska, U.S. Bank Omaha Division, Greater Omaha Chamber of Commerce, Strategic Command Consultation Committee, and Nebraska Methodist Health System. He was a member of the Kiwanis Clubs in Omaha and Tupelo for more than 25 years. He is currently a member of both the Mississippi and Nebraska Bar Associations. He and his wife, the former Jenny Witt, have one son, Scott, daughter-in-law Allison, and one granddaughter, Piper, residents of Austin, Texas.
Grew up in the small town of Ecru, which is located in Pontotoc County, and finished high school at Ecru High School in 1962. At that time, Ecru High School did not have a football team, and I've always enjoyed football, and for some strange reason decided that I would like to try to play some college football at the junior college level. I did come over and talk to Coach Dudley Miller, and of course was invited to walk on as a lot of people did at that particular time, and did obtain a scholarship for 2 years in playing football. The football experience was very good. It was a learning experience, and I thoroughly enjoyed it, and simply found out as a lesson that you get out of something what you put into it. And so the effort that you put into, in my case, learning how to play football and then to participate in playing football, I was able to carry that on into the senior college and into law school, and then later on into my work life. I was involved in certain aspects of the campus government, the student body government, and enjoyed that. Enjoyed working with other people, and enjoyed looking at certain aspects of the government, certain issues, and in some ways representing the student body in the student government. Once you hit retirement, then number one, you have more time. And I think then it gives you the opportunity to think back and recognize how important Itawamba Community College was to me and is to the other students. So it's simply a way of giving back, and not only helping the community, but you help students in working with the foundation. I would tell from the student aspect how important education is, and you learn so much. In fact, one thing you do, you learn how to learn. You learn how to study, you learn how to analyze, and if you're going into a particular field such as nursing or law or medicine or accounting, it gives you the tools that you need. It helps you build relationships with other people, and it helps you learn to communicate, which is so important in this day and time, to be able to communicate your ideas, and you learn how to listen to other people, because other people have excellent ideas too. So it just is an overall building block for your future life. First of all, it is quite an honor, and I am honored to be recognized in this way. I would encourage the alumni to become involved, not only in the Alumni Association, but you can become involved with the college in so many different ways. And again, I think, as I do, and I know other people do, is simply think back of the benefits that were received, and think of the many, many students that also need to receive these same benefits. So I would encourage involvement in serving on different committees maybe, which might be possible in the Alumni Association. And I would urge you to consider giving financially, give back to the foundation, so that the foundation can provide the needs for the students.
Congratulations, Jim Mounts, Itawamba Community College Alumnus of the Year 2020. One special announcement: Itawamba Community College is also pleased to recognize its inductee into the 2020 MACCC Hall of Fame, a posthumous award to long-term basketball coach Jimmy Guy McDonald. Due to COVID-19, the ceremony that was originally scheduled for April was canceled. The McDonald family will be recognized during basketball season.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
Presenting the 2020 Homecoming Court at Itawamba Community College. Fulton Campus freshman maid, Sydney Grace Elkin of Amory. Sydney is a 2020 honor graduate of Hatley High School. She is majoring in radiologic technology at ICC, where she is a member of the cheerleading squad. She plans to earn her radiologic technology degree so that she can study and practice in Mississippi. She is the daughter of Ronnie and Emily Elkin. Her escort is her father, Ronnie Elkin. Fulton Campus freshman maid, Sydney Elkin, and her father, Ronnie Elkin. Fulton Campus freshman maid, Isabella Lynn Graves of Morville. Isabella is majoring in biology with a pre-veterinary emphasis at ICC, where she is a member of the cheer team, Phi Theta Kappa, and the Honors College. She plans to transfer to Mississippi State University to earn the doctoral degree in veterinary medicine and to practice in large and small animal care in Mississippi. The daughter of Michael and Christy Graves, Isabella is a 2020 Special Distinction graduate of Moorville High School. Her escort is her father, Michael Graves. Fulton campus freshman maid, Isabella Graves, and her father, Michael Graves. Tupelo campus freshman maid, Mackenzie Scott Hamilton of Ecru. Mackenzie is a majoring in political science at ICC. Her aspirations are to transfer to the University of Mississippi and pursue a degree in law to become a criminal defense attorney. She is a member of the Political Science Club and the Pontotoc County representative for the Tupelo Campus Student Government Association. Mackenzie is a 2019 homeschooled graduate. She is the daughter of Mickey and Pam Hamilton. Mackenzie is escorted by her father, Mickey Hamilton. Tupelo campus freshman maid, Mackenzie Hamilton, and her father, Mickey Hamilton. Tupelo campus freshman maid, Gracie Ann Minnick of Nettleton. A 2020 graduate of Nettleton High School, Gracie is majoring in general studies with a concentration in nursing. She plans to earn the associate's degree in nursing from ICC, transfer to the Mississippi University for Women to earn the BSN degree, and to become a nurse anesthetist. She is a member of the ICC Indian delegation. Gracie is the daughter of Shane and Stacy Minnick. She is escorted by her father, Shane Minnick. Tupelo campus freshman maid, Gracie Minnick, and her father, Shane Minnick. Fulton campus sophomore maid, Leah Elizabeth Brown of Fulton. Leah is majoring in pre-dentistry at ICC, where her activities include Indianettes, and she's a residence hall assistant. Leah is a 2019 graduate of Itawamba Agricultural High School. She plans to become an orthodontist. Her parents are Scotty and Amy Brown. Leah is escorted by her father, Scotty Brown. Fulton campus sophomore maid, Leah Brown, and her father, Scotty Brown. Fulton campus sophomore maid, Miranda Page Flippo of Aberdeen. Miranda is a 2019 graduate of Hatley High School. She is majoring in speech pathology at ICC. She plans to transfer to the Mississippi University for Women, where she will major in speech pathology and minor in psychology to ultimately work with children. Miranda's activities at ICC include Student Government Association, Phi Theta Kappa officer, member of Sigma Kappa Delta and Indian delegation, orientation leader, and color guard. Miranda is the daughter of Roger and Sherry Flippo. Her escort is her father, Roger Flippo. Fulton campus sophomore maid, Miranda Flippo, and her father, Roger Flippo. Tupelo campus sophomore maid, Riley Grace Carter of Saltillo. Riley Grace is a 2019 graduate of Moorville High School. She is majoring in political science at ICC. After graduating from ICC, Riley Grace plans to become an attorney and ultimately to be in politics. Her activities at ICC include the Tupelo Campus Student Government Association President, Indian Delegation, Phi Theta Kappa Vice President of Service, Honors College, and Orientation Leader. She is the daughter of Chris and Denise Carter. Riley Grace's escort is her father, Chris Carter. Fulton Campus sophomore maid, Riley Grace Carter, and her father, Chris Carter. Tupelo Campus sophomore maid, Carly Rose Harris of Nettleton. Carly Rose is majoring in Occupational Therapy Assistant Technology at ICC, where she is a member of Phi Theta Kappa, Indian Delegation, Orientation Leader, and Monroe County Representative for the Student Government Association. She plans to graduate from ICC's OTA program in May of 2022, gain field experience, and enroll in the Bridge program through Belmont University. She will earn her master's and doctoral degree in occupational therapy and specialize in pediatrics. The daughter of Ricky and Kim Harris, she is a 2019 graduate of Nettleton High School. Her escort is her father, Ricky Harris. Tupelo Campus sophomore maid, Carly Rose Harris, and her father, Ricky Harris. The 2020 Homecoming Queen, Abby Grace Montgomery of Pontotoc. Abby is majoring in civil engineering at ICC, where her activities and honors have included homecoming maid, Indian delegate, social media ambassador, Monroe Annex resident assistant, and member of Phi Theta Kappa. Abby is a 2019 graduate of South Pontotoc High School. She is the daughter of Tommy and Stacy Montgomery. Abby is escorted by her father, Tommy Montgomery. Your 2020 Homecoming Queen, Abby Montgomery, and her father, Tommy Montgomery. ICC's President, Dr. Jay Allen, will present Abby's crown. Fulton Campus Student Government Association President, Isaac Floyd of Tupelo, and Tupelo Campus Student Government Association Vice President, Maddie West of Tupelo, will assist in the presentation. Congratulations to the 2020 Homecoming Court at Itawamba Community College. On behalf of Itawamba Community College, thank you for your attendance for the presentation of the 2020 Homecoming Court, Alumnus of the Year, and Athletic Hall of Fame. Congratulations to each of you. And now please join me in welcoming the ICC All-American Band.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, Roll Tide!
Introducing Slices and Sticks. 4 slices of pepperoni pizza together with 8 Italian cheese sticks. A combination as unexpected as the Saxa telephone.
Hey, Mom.
New Slices and Sticks, just $6.
Pizza, pizza.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Itawamba Community College is proud to present to you the 2020 ICC All-American Marching Band. We are thrilled to perform for you this year's program, M. Patel. featuring music from some of the most popular female artists of the 2000s. We open our program this evening with a medley featuring Lady Gaga and Beyonce's 2008 collaboration, Telephone, Selena Gomez's 2020 hit, Dance Again, and Taylor Swift's 2014 chart topper, Shake It Off, featuring our color guard. And now, the ICC All-American Marching Band. We close our program this evening with another medley which includes J-Lo's 2000 hit song, Waiting for Tonight, featuring our percussion section. Katy Perry's 2010 chart topper, California Girls, featuring our Indianette dancers. And closing with Christina Aguilera and Pitbull's 2013 collaboration, Feel This Moment. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2020 ICC All-American Marching Band. Drum majors for the ICC All-American Band are Marissa Johnson of South Pontotoc, Kathleen Fletcher of South Pontotoc, Lily McCulley of Saltillo, and Brianna Clark of Ripley. Indianette captains are Mabry Shamley of Pontotoc and Nigeria Dancy of Amory. Color guard captains are Jasmine Ford of South Pontotoc, Maggie Harden of Neshoba Central, and Kaylin Rayner of South Pontotoc. Percussion captains are Eliseo Fernandez, South Pontotoc, Eli Head, Haleyville, Alabama, and Jasmine Gilliard from Itawamba. Indianette choreographer is Roxy Thomas Clayton. The ICC All-American Marching Band is under the direction of Dr. Brian Cheeseman, Christy Colburn, Eric Simmons, and Ryan Todd. Itawamba Community College appreciates your attendance tonight. Thank you and good evening.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
Hey, Pam, what's that?
New slices and sticks. Half pizza, half Italian cheese sticks. What's that?
I spent a butter hump.
An unexpected combination. Just $6.
Acres away!
Pizza, pizza. Introducing Slices and Sticks. 4 slices of pepperoni pizza together with 8 Italian cheese sticks. A combination as unexpected as the Saxa telephone.
Hey, Mom.
New Slices and Sticks, just $6.
Pizza, pizza.